Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. In today's video I'm going to be showing off one of the ice teams I've been using for the Chaos Shadow bosses in the Otherworld exploration. Before I get into that, I do just want to first off start by saying a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Dragonheir Silent Gods. So a huge thank you to them for supporting my channel and allowing me to keep putting out content for you guys. So if you're not already playing Dragonheir and you want to get involved, please do click the link in the description or the pinned comment and get involved today. So the team that I'm going to be showcasing today, I have 6 ice teams that I've been using over the course of this event. So the first one I'm going to show you is, where is it? So Ice 1. So this one is using some legendaries, of course. A lot of my teams do have legendaries in, but they are split out across them. So I will be using some rares and some epics to kind of fill in those gaps. So first of all, I'm using an unbooked Sagamir as my tank. Sagamir is also wearing Witch's Remains as his artifact. This is to give me the defense penalty. He's also wearing the Ancestral Protection set to reduce the damage everybody else is taking. So as you can see, he's built with HP, defense, and then enough accuracy to place the defense penalty as well. If we just look at his skills, obviously he does bring attack penalty too. It's not 100% chance because of the lack of books, but 75% chance does the trick. He also boosts the turn meter through his passive skill of a ally. So regular intervals, he'll throw a carrot at the lowest HP ally, giving them a stack of recovery over time and 20% of their ultimate energy back. Next up, I've got my healer in this team, which is Acilia. So Acilia is built with a spell haste build, really. So she's built with high HP, some defense, a good amount of enlightenment because of her healing scaling from that. And if we have a look, she's wearing the Mona Lisa's set for skill haste and the Cyril set for more skill haste. In terms of her artifact, she's wearing the Everlasting Diamond, which comes from completing Famiander, I believe this one is. Potentially Pillar of Trials. No, this one is from completing Pillar of Trials in Season 2. So yeah, it's just to amplify her healing in terms of that. Next up, we've got, I'll show you my main damage dealer. So my main damage dealer is Beldel in this team. She's built with 100% crit rate, a decent amount of crit damage, and a good amount of attack. And aside from that, she's wearing the Manticore statue to increase her battle skill damage and the Inventor set to increase her damage every time she uses her battle skill or her ultimate skill. Next up, we've got my rare for this team, so Nord. Nord is my Ice Blast support, I guess you could say. So he's providing the ice crystals to my Beldel to enable her to deal damage. So he's built with a relatively good amount of attack, 3.5k, with nearly 100% crit rate and some crit damage. Not an amazing build particularly. His artifact is the artifact from completing Famiander. So he gains 75% attack effectively and 15% HP from this, as well as a chunk of HP from the primary stats. And obviously he is also in the Inventor set as well to increase his damage where possible. Next up, I have Alvis. So Alvis is a rally hero. However, on his ultimate skill, you can see here that he grants 15% attack up, crit rate bonus, and crit damage bonus to an ally for 10 seconds. If the hero is under rally while casting, it consumes rally and grants a buff to another ally under rally. That's not really relevant because we don't have any rally heroes in this team, but the damage bonus does go onto my Beldel. So that's always nice to increase her damage a little bit. And obviously it's just a filler spot more than anything. In terms of aura, I am using the crit damage aura from my Beldel. So what I'll do is I'll run through this team and jump back in at the end and I'll look at the damage results with you.
Feel the fury of frost! Pull yourself together.
Know your place, tremble in the frigid gale. Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads the surrender to my enchanting melodies.
Feel the fury of frost!
Know your place,
Pull yourself together.
tremble in the frigid gale. Surrender to my enchanting melodies. Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads the
Feel the fury of frost!
arch. Know your place,
Take heart.
tremble in the frigid gale. Surrender to my enchanting melody. Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads the charge.
Feel the fury of frost!
Know your place.
And there we go. Obviously, this run is starting to fail now. Unfortunately, this is incredibly RNG because the boss hits randomly. So if it takes out my damage dealers early, which it can do if it hits them repeatedly, then the run does fall short in terms of time. But in terms of damage, it is more than capable of dealing the 22 million damage requirement in a fairly short space of time. I think it hit it around the 2-minute mark. And anything over that is just kind of unnecessary and excess damage. So if we have a little look at the breakdown, obviously I do expect it to be all Beldel really. She is the main carry of this. I could probably run this as a 3-man team. The others are mostly there for the elemental boost. Obviously Nord does bring some ice crystals for Beldel as well. And in fact did bring 7 million damage as well. So all in all, it's kind of the Beldel and Nord show with Asilia keeping them alive. My Sagamir, as you could see, didn't land attack penalty very often, or defense penalty for that matter, from his Witch's Remains. And Alvis was kind of just there for show more than anything, just to give the elemental bonus to everybody else. But it is a nice straightforward team. Like I said, obviously, this is one of 6 ice teams I will be showcasing over the next couple of days. So do check those out as well. Some of them are a lot more accessible for everybody. Using rares as damage dealers and unbooked epics as well, just to kind of fill in gaps. Unfortunately for myself, my legendaries don't extend unlimited amounts, so I can't build teams with all legendaries at all times. So that is all for this video, guys. The only other thing is, as I mentioned at the start, if you are interested in playing Dragonheir, please do click the link in the description and get involved today. And obviously a huge thank you once again to the sponsor, Dragonheir Silent Gods. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.